Roberts has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He may go the way. Robbinsville, it is pink night here on the Graham Star Sports Network. It is Robbinsville and Swain County duking it out this afternoon in a crucial Smoky Mountain Conference matchup. Both teams vying for third place in the conference standings, and we welcome you one and all. We'll be here for the duration tonight, even though we're here to support breast cancer awareness, of course, with the Pink Night theme. It's going to be a Donnybrook on the court. All the niceties will go out the window in just a short. Swain County carries a 5-match winning streak into tonight over Robbinsville. The Lady Knights have not defeated the Devils since 2022, and they're looking to shake that monkey off their back once and for all here tonight. We're about 30 seconds away from our opening introductions, though, so we're going to go to the floor as we do that. Our country with the playing of the national anthem. All right, fans, we are just about set to go here in set one. Welcome back here to Robbinsville High School. It is pink night, and you see the colorfully attired teams on the floor set to go. Robbinsville and Swain have quite the rivalry no matter what the sport may be, and we're excited to bring this one to you here tonight in Graham County. If you're a Lady Devil or a Lady Knight, you are very much welcome to what we do here at GrahamStarSports.com. We have a couple of wonderful young ladies helping us out here tonight, trying to get them trained up on production, and we appreciate them joining us. That's Alex Parton and Bella Eddings that have joined us here for our broadcast. And set one is just about set to tip off, pardon the pun. It'll be number 2, Kaylee Parker, and we are off and running here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Liz Carpenter gets the ball back, and on that one, it'll be Robbinsville's point. How about that? 1-0 to get us going here tonight. And Claire Barlow will back up behind the service line. She's set to go at the top of the rotation tonight. Senior, and as we announced earlier, of course, the homecoming queen. That's off of Waddy's clutches. 1-1 is the score. And a substitution coming for Swain County. Looks like I announced the wrong numbers for our Lady Devils tonight. Oops. 1-1 is the score. Either way you slice it, though. And another good point up front, this time by Chloe Adams, will make it 2-1 in favor of the home team. Here is Surrey Waddy, now a junior for the Lady Knights. Traveled over from Swain County in a transfer in the offseason in between middle and high school 2 years ago. Waddy with a good serve. And here's Carpenter with the spike. It'll find the left corner, and it's going to get snuffed out by Faith Woodard. Set by Hooper. Here's Carpenter. Tip, and not enough on it. 2-2 here in set number 1. And backing up to serve is going to be senior Gracie Sutton for the Lady Devils. And what a serve by Sutton. Carpenter to the back row. That gets snuffed out. That ball will hit Waddy on the corner. She'll take care of that. Set by Hooper again. Carpenter's spike is defended nicely by the Devils. And the ball drops. Number 8, Kennedy Anthony will get credited with the kill on that one. And the Devils have taken a 3-2 lead here in our opening set. As we said, we hope all of you are enjoying tonight's broadcast. Service error for Miss Sutton. Knocks it up at 3-all. We'll be back with you Thursday for the regular season finale here at home against Cherokee. And if we can make all the variables line up and get out of our way, we will be able to bring you middle school and JV 3 games for the price of 1. Waddy receives the return off of Woodard's spike, and now there's Daphne Barlow with a nice smack to the back row. And the ball is stopped up at the net. Robbinsville back ahead 4-3. Lady Knights traveled to Swain County on September the 19th. Fell in 4 sets, 21-25, 17-25, 25-15, and 21-25. So they were down 2-0, and here's the pass. There's the return by Barlow. And a tip will get back over into Swain territory. Good kill in the middle. Middle hitter, Kinsley Hyatt. And substitution coming. Addison Jenkins is tagging in for Carly T. Sateski. It's 4-4. So this matchup playing out about like we thought it would. Heavily competitive here early on. Glad all of you are with us here tonight in Graham County. Barlow with a hustling effort. Can't get to it. And that'll make it 5-4 here in set one. And Carpenter tries to send it back over, but that results in a return error. And the Devils are up 6-4. Jenkins still at the service line for Swain County. That one blocked up front, but it will be an error on the defense. And Robbinsville cuts it to one. Big infield throw from Daphne Barlow to Liz Carpenter, one of the Robbinsville seniors. We've already seen Olivia Lewis and Claire Barlow, the other two, show their guns off here tonight from the service line. And Lewis tried to bump it back over, mistimed the return. Swain up 7-5. Mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Swain has won 5 in a row over Robbinsville in the last 2 years. And you say to yourself, how in the world does that happen when they only play each other twice a year? Well, Robbinsville was tied up with them, of course, 2 times in 2023. Then they met them in the semifinals of the conference tournament, and then was assigned to them immediately after the conference tournament in the first round of the state playoffs last year. Hooper with a service error as Robbinsville just continues to try to play catch-up. It's only about a 2-point swing at the moment here on Gramstar Sports. Waddy with just a push to defend that ball. That was a line drive serve. A lot of speed on it. Lewis passes to Hooper. There's Barlow in the middle with a big kill. 8-7 here in set one. And now the younger sibling, Daphne Barlow, will serve it up. And, of course, the Devils stay ahead here by 2. And Hooper bumps it, but can't touch it again. And it looked like there was a little miscommunication on the way the defense was set up. Short serve. Parker tried to get creative, take a little off of it, and proves costly. Swain leads 10-8. Here's Claire Barlow as Robbinsville gets back to the top of its rotation. And how about an ace for the senior from Tuskegee? And Waddy gets 8 up on the back left corner. Big kill. 2-point advantage still for Swain. It was a seesaw battle early on, and Swain is now just staying one toenail ahead, so to speak, of Robbinsville. And Faith Woodard with the serve from the left side. Here comes Carpenter, and she obliterates it on the return. Big kill for Liz Carpenter. And how about an ace? Thank you very much. That will work. Surrey Waddy got her hair in a braided pigtail tonight. My goodness. That took some creativity. 11-11. It's sticks all here in set one. Make it 2 in a row from the service line. Waddy against her former school. Looking sharp here in set one. She's really been in a tough position on the back row defense, trying to handle some of those devastating returns from Swain County. And that one's out. Says the one, the only, the legendary Alexis Miller, who is running the line judge position tonight on the Robbinsville side of the net. And whistle blows it dead. Looks like there was a neutral zone violation. And don't look now, Robbinsville's opened up a 3-point lead, and Swain County wants to find out why. We'll step aside here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Well, welcome back, everyone, to the Graham Star Sports Network. It is 11-14, advantage Robbinsville. Robbinsville's clawed back from staying down by 2 about midway point of this matchup and has pulled ahead by 3, now 2, excuse me. Swain County gets the point back after the swiftly called timeout. Head coach, of course, for Swain County, Lydia Sale, really knows her stuff on that side of the net. A lot of enthusiasm, and a service error will make it 12-15. And here is Olivia Lewis. Carpenter tries to tip it over the net and catch him off guard. That ball is hit out. Robbinsville up by 4. Lewis again. Good serve to libero. Isabella Walker receives it. And it's returned by the Devils. Now it's Daphne Barlow. Blocked. But the block goes out. And oh my, are the Lady Knights fired up here in set 1. Could this be the night, fans? Robbinsville finally reverses its fortunes against the Lady Devils. And it's a weird concept to even have to consider, knowing that Robbinsville has all the success it has. 16-win season last year. They've already matched that win total, by the way, this year. Lady Knights are up by 6 here in set 1. And a good serve by Olivia Lewis. They'll just let that fall out. Robbinsville is playing some smart volleyball right now, just letting Swain more or less beat itself, and it's showing. Oh, what a dive to save that one on that dig by Lewis, and a return by Carpenter, and nobody's at the net. It's obvious the Devils are frustrated at this moment. I think that pink is starting to turn a shade of red on the other side of the net. Another great serve by Lewis, this one to the back left side of the court. And Waddy with a good return. That got Kinsley Phillips, assistant coach, fired up. Carpenter with a good smack to the back row. And a little bit of an odds backspin on that, and Carly Tisateski could do nothing with it. Timeout called again by the Lady Devils. You're watching the Graham Star Sports Network. Stay with us, fans. Back live from Robbinsville here on Graham Star Sports. Here's Liz Carpenter out of the timeout. The Robbinsville Lady Knights are on a phenomenal run right now. How about 11-1 is the current spread in favor of the Lady Knights, of course. What a rally. And needless to say, they have seized the momentum here in our opening segment. And that was just a tough return. Good, quick thinking up front by Carly Tisateski. Fired into no man's land, and it is 13-22. Here's Barlow. And Sutton on the back right side will save it on the dig. Here's Barlow again. Daphne Barlow, I should say. Big fire from the left side. Surrey Waddy was ready for it. Daphne Barlow. It's going to go out 14-22. Robbinsville, when it was all said and done now, with Swain tacking on some points. Finally in response, Lady Knights went on a 13-2 run to pull back ahead. And then some. They're still up by 8. They only need 3 to close out the set. Swain has some work to do. Here's Daphne Barlow off of Waddy's pass. And the good old-fashioned forearm bump by Kinsley Hyatt. Like our friends from WLOS have joined us here in the gym tonight. So you know what that sound means. It'll be 11:35 highlights tonight with Chris Womack and the gang in Asheville. Carpenter, and boy, what a good dig on the back row by Addison Jenkins. Barlow with a high pass, and it hits the mechanism that lowers the wrestling light here in the gym, and now Robbinsville has taken its first timeout of the evening. We'll be right back. 16-22 is the score at the moment. Swain County has put together a little bit of a mini rally here at the moment, and Robbinsville trying to nip that in the bud. Waddy pass, Carpenter pass, sets it sort of for Barlow. Not bad, but didn't get the job done, unfortunately. 17-22 is the score. We will be bringing you this live, fans, but in between sets, you will see some fun action here if you're in attendance. The cheerleaders are doing a fundraiser for breast cancer awareness tonight. And it's going to be a very simple concept of hit the target, $1 a shot. If you hit the prize, you get to claim it. You can get a t-shirt for $1, or you can spend $100 trying to get one. That's your call. Here on this fundraising evening, proceeds from this night, of course, always go to the Graham Cancer Support Group. But I can assure you the only unity you'll see on the court this evening is these two teams wearing pink. This is a very crucial game. Third place in the conference is up for grabs. Robbinsville is at 500 in conference play right now. They're 4-4. Swain County is 4-3. As that spike goes out, I stand corrected. I thought it went out. I guess our dear friend Swain County did get the point. And at the service line is Kennedy Anthony. Carpenter will receive it. Pass from Lewis, and a good one. Waddy with a quick push to finish the series. Wow, what a block. But it went out. Yikes. Barlow, one of the best blockers in the Smoky Mountain Conference. And a little bit of conjecture from the Robbinsville bench arguing that Miss Barlow did in fact not hit the net, but the argument's going to go void anyway. Ren Hooper is going to the line with set point on the line. Big kill will get saved. Here is Hooper. Passed it over. Barlow with the return. And that one's sent to the net. Robbinsville takes a 1-0 lead here on the Graham Star Sports Network. We'll be back in 3, fans. Please stay with us. Well, welcome back, one and all, here on the Graham Star Sports Network. After set 1, Robbinsville has crept ahead with a 1-0 lead here tonight. Took set 1, 19-25. Real quick, everyone, we want to mention that before we went live, the middle school and JV matches went just like this. Robbinsville swept them both. How do you like that? Lady Knights won the middle school matchup 18-25 and 21-25. Meanwhile, the JV match went to Robbinsville 15-25, 12-25. And Claire Barlow's looking to disenchant the other ladies on the floor right now with that opening serve. It's set 2 as we're back live. And that block will go out. Good effort shown by Adams and Hooper, but it will give Swain County the opening salvo here in set 2. Good shot by Adams on the return. Spike will go to Barlow. And she can't get under it in time. Devils up 2-0. Bella Eddings just a natural on this camera, fans. Look at that. Already zooming in here in set 2. I like it. I like it. Alex is doing a great job over here running our graphics for us as well. They're enjoying all the popcorn and Skittles they can get their hands on. Two-one here in set 2. Here is Suriwati. And it's a service error. That's not the way you want to start off your offense here in the second set, excuse me. There's Barlow. Hooper to Carpenter. And she snuffs out a block. It touches the tippy tips of their fingers, and it gives Robbinsville a 3-2 deficit to overcome. Olivia Lewis takes her spot on the low post. Carpenter blocked up front, and Robbinsville is ready for it. Good, keen awareness. Pass, spike, and that one's off of Carpenter's clutches. It'll be a point for Swain County. 4-2 is the score here in set 2. Robbinsville didn't pull up as many junior varsity players as normal here tonight. Normally they pull up about 3 or 4, and that is not the case here this evening. Only Kagan Buchanan is the flex player, so to speak. Gracie Sutton trying to find her prime spot on the, around the baseline. We'll just go with that. Great serve by Sutton to Lewis. Carpenter with a good return. That will get a point. Lady Knights trailing 5-2-3. And now she'll take a chance at serving. Service error will end the momentum. Robbinsville finally get to enjoy some home matches after not being home, but for one match really in about a span of 2 or 3 weeks. A lot of time on the road this year for the Lady Knights. And a lot of tough competition, a lot of non-conference play. And frankly, the only way to get better is to play teams better than you. So Robbinsville came out of it with, as we're sitting here tonight, a 16-6 overall record. And that pass will be in bounds, says the officials. Ren Hooper will go to the line. Junior from just off the side of Sweetwater. Good serve. Almost stayed in, but they're going to signal it out. We saw a lot of that on Saturday, fans. Service errors were costly for both teams when Robbinsville hosted Andrews. And a soft serve, if you'll have it, by Kennedy Anthony. Oh, baby! Claire Barlow breaks out the signature stomp here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Boy, when Barlow's fired up, there's nothing funner to watch on the volleyball court. It's been a lot of fun covering her and Carpenter and Olivia Lewis over the past, wow, I've been here 5 years now in Robbinsville, so I met these young ladies when they were still in middle school. And it's hard to believe this is their swan song as a Robbinsville high school student. Kill for Barlow! A good serve makes it 8-6. Robbinsville battling back. Point goes to Swain. They're going to say that Barlow got under the net a little too much. And Maddie Spates with a good serve. Holy cow, what a break on that serve. Adams was blocked up front. Barlow with a quick shift up front. Nicely done. And onward we go. Carpenter gets into a good position on the back row. And that ball almost tottered over the net, but it was not meant to be. 10-6 here in set 2. Hooper jump serve to Barlow, and they are not going to be able to handle that. 10-7 here in set 2. So Swain still with the advantage, but Robbinsville is putting the pressure on right now. And you're enjoying it live and as it happens on GrahamStarSports.com. Substitution coming for the Devils. It will be Kaylee Parker to the service line, and up front will be Carly Teske. Waddy pass, Barlow return, blocked up front. Robbinsville was ready for it. Mad scramble. Here's another tip from Sutton and a tip back. And the battle of the tips goes to Robbinsville. It's 11-8. I tend to forget that I've got to change the scoreboard. Alex has let me know it. So Alex already got me sharper than I am by myself. See, this is why I need help up here. This very thing. I have to do all this when you guys aren't here. And do this and do that. Why do you think I needed the Parton Nettings clan up here? See, I missed a point again. There it is, 11-9 now. Robbinsville with the advantage. Make that 11-10. That serve is out, or that returns out, excuse me. Waddy goes back with a chance to tie it up. And remember, it was Waddy at the service line in set 1 when Robbinsville began the comeback bid. Carpenter blocked. It's out. We are all tied up. Oh, my. And we've lost a balloon. Oh, my. It's drifted to the rafters here in Robbinsville. Hooper with a quick little punch from the right side. Blocked by Carpenter and Adams. And Robbinsville stays able, excuse me. Swain County able to save it. Tough volley continues. Tip over, tip by Sutton. That ball is in, and it's 12-11. Boy, that was close. Substitution will bring Woodard to the service line as Riley Rawls, the gunslinger for the Lady Devil softball team, will take a breather. Carpenter sends it over. Tipped by Hooper. Returned by Anthony. Here comes Carpenter from the left side. It's blocked. And it's a good block. Dropped right beside Carpenter. And there was just absolutely no time to react. 13-11. This is such a fast sport. It's honestly tough to watch on TV just because of how quick the action moves. Barlow sends it a country mile. It's a fly ball to center field. Timeout called by Robbinsville. They claw back to tie it. The Devils went on a 3-point spurt, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. 14-11 advantage Swain County at the moment, but the way this matchup's going, no lead is safe here tonight. It's a Tuesday evening in Graham County. Temperature is starting to drop in early October. We were in the high 40s last night. Autumn has most certainly arrived. And inside this gym tonight, though, it is hotter than a $2 pistol, as old George Jones would say. Robbinsville trails by 2. Pass, return, and it hits off of Barlow. I think Barlow thought that ball was going to be out, so she turned her back to it. Fans, make sure you pick up a copy of the Graham Star this week. We'll be putting the finishing touches on it tonight. So if you drop by and see a lamp on at 720 Tallulah, that's me in there plying away. We've got coverage of homecoming, and I mean everything from the parade to the ceremony itself. (15-13) on the service error, and that will bring Swain County back on offense. Number 21, Addison Jenkins, will return to the back row. And Carpenter, are they ruling the pull? Oh, come on. I said corrected. It was Claire Barlow that actually hit the return. But they're ruling the ball out. Oh, and that draws some of the ire of our animated student section down here tonight. Good to see that. Missing having such a vocal student section in here this year. Well, Barlow will take it here on the Graham Star Sports Network. 17-14. Hooper to the line. Crowd on hand for Tuesday night volleyball. As we mentioned, the season finale is Thursday against Cherokee, and that is all she wrote until the conference tournament begins Saturday. And it's at Cherokee this year. Cherokee, the defending conference champions. That's not why it's at Cherokee. It's because it rotates through the conference alphabetically by school each year. A few years ago, we, of course, brought it to you here on Graham Star Sports in its entirety. We streamed all 4 days of the conference tournament, JVs and varsity alike. Hooper will continue at the line, down by 2 at the moment. Here's the pass. Here's the spike. There's the save. Woodard will save it on the back row for the Devils. It's returned on the front. Now Daphne Barlow will find on the back row Isabella Walker, the libero. Carpenter, I beg your pardon, Barlow with the tip. Another tip, this time from Kinsley Hyatt. 18-15. So glad all of you have joined us here tonight for this telecast. That ball will go out. It is now 18-16. Again, Robbinsville hanging around. Not like this one's over by any stretch of the imagination. It's just really getting underway. Pass. Return by Hyatt, and a quick block attempt by Adams keeps it alive. Freshman Chloe Adams also returns it. Adams missed the majority of her 8th grade year with a lower extremity injury. Really jacked up her ankle. And that point will go to Robbinsville. Wait a minute, hold everything. And I guess the point won't be contested. Claire Barlow pleading her case to the head official. And I don't know how far the argument will go. It'll be good if there's an appeal here. Katie Phillips also pleading their case, as is Kinsley Phillips. And it looks like they're not going to listen to Robbinsville. Point goes to the Devils. It's 19-16 here in set 2, and that could be a very crucial call that was just made. And it looks to be that way. It is 20-16. Timeout call by Robbinsville. We'll take it with them here on the Gramstar Sports Network. 20-16 as we're back live from Robbinsville. Kevin Hensley, Alex Parton, Bella Eddings, and our slowly growing crew of Cheyenne Gear as well down on the floor getting pictures for the Graham Star this week of Pink Night. Robbinsville Swain duking it out for 3rd place supremacy in the Smoky Mountain Conference right now. Hayesville in 2nd place at the moment. Cherokee sits in 1st. Boy, what a kill on the right side from the Devils, and they have taken a 21-16 lead, and this does not bode well for Robbinsville. Lady Knights 8 up, set 1 at the midway point, just took over and drove it home. And that ball will be unreturnable. 21-17. Robbinsville still fighting. You don't throw in the towel. You play right to the final point. Anything can happen in this sport. Barlow serves. It is out. Service error for Barlow. A little uncharacteristic. We've seen that a few times tonight on Barlow's work from the back row trying to hit it over the net. Boy, it's so fun to look around this gym and see how much work went into decorating this place. Turning into a pink paradise here tonight. The team set up this gym after Andrews was swept on Saturday, so they spent Saturday evening here in the gym hanging these balloons, streamers, ribbons, banners, all in support of breast cancer awareness. How about that tip? Good read by Liz Carpenter. Robbinsville still clawing away. It's 23-18 here in set number 2. Oh, Waddy will eke the serve over the net for an ace. It's set in the middle. Sutton with a big return to the back right side, I beg your pardon. Daphne Barlow was unable to defend it. Set. Blocked. It is out, we think. It is out. Thank you. The officials did not signal it for a moment. Frankly, I think there would have been a ride on the floor if the point went to Swain, excuse me. That would have ended this set. Lewis. Robbinsville down by 4. And that will be the end of set 2. Swain County has tied it up 1-1 here in Graham County. We will be right back. All right, fans, we are underway with set 3 as we're back live on the Graham Star Sports Network. Claire Barlow is not going to mess around. It is 1-0 here in set 1. Right off the bat. Each team has gotten one set apiece here tonight, so at the very least, we're guaranteed 4 sets of volleyball here in Graham County. Sutton tried to kill. Daphne Barlow was right there to defend it. Blocked by Carpenter, and that will take that one to the ground. 2-0 here in set 2. Set 3, I beg your pardon. Service error will end Robbinsville's 2-0 start. Hooper tried to do something with that. That was a good serve. The hole was left exposed on the back left side of the court. Just like that, it's 2-2. Like I said, fans, it takes no time, and the momentum can shift in this sport. Error on that one will give it back to Robbinsville. 2-3 is the split. Surrey Waddy will be assigned to drop to the back. Talked about the Thursday regular season finale. We will be back with you for the playoffs should Robbinsville qualify. And, of course, they're right on the bubble right now with this third place battle taking place here tonight. So not only does it have seeding implications as far as the conference tournament, but it's also a make it or break it for possibly postseason play for either one of these schools. That was a tough serve, too. Good hustle, though, by the Lady Knights just to try and get a beat on it. Couldn't do it. Well, the cheerleaders have played right into the hands of these Black Knights. They are selling cupcakes as part of the fundraiser, and these boys like to eat. And they need all the sugar they can get because none of them are sweet. 4-4 here in set 3. Here is Olivia Lewis. Boy, Barlow backs it up and takes care of the reception. That ball is going to be sent out by number 9, Kinsley Hyatt. 4-5 here in set 3. Barlow will play it off the basketball goal. Boy, she tried. She gave it the old forearm thrust from the ground, and it was a desperate attempt. It looked good, but it was for naught. Unfortunately, it's 5-5. Seesaw battle continues here in set 3. That is going to be a service error for Addison Jenkins. Advantage goes back to Robbinsville. Liz Carpenter will serve. Thursday, when Cherokee pays the visit, you probably won't see this pink uniform Lady Knights team. However, I'm sure they're going to leave these decorations up through the remainder of the week. We'll also have a telecast for you on Friday night. Join us for Hall of Fame night and senior night. Robbinsville host Murphy over at Big Oaks Stadium. Barlow will pass it over almost to Kennedy Anthony, who will return in kind. Waddy waits it out. Good return by Surrey Waddy. That threw everybody for a loop. And the advantage goes back to the Lady Knights. Ren Hooper will serve. And it's a service error. And Carpenter got a forearm on it, or that might have actually went out and given Robbinsville the point. Instead, now Swain has pulled ahead. And that serve will go out. Katie Phillips will wrangle it at the bench. Phillips has been over the volleyball program here at Graham County since 2017, where she played for Robbinsville in her youth. I can't say anything. Katie's younger than me. Okay. Ball over the net. Barlow scoops it out. Adams and Waddy, no communication there, and that was almost a collision of minds. Big spike by the Devils. Advantage goes back to the friends from Bryson City. Good reception by Carpenter. Lays out. There's a pass by Hooper to Daphne Barlow. Is all back row D on that one. Carpenter dig. Pass from Barlow to the front to Adams. And snuffed out the net. It's a block by Carly Tiesteski and Gracie Sutton. And for the first time tonight, Kagan Buchanan will tag in. And she'll be covering for Daphne Barlow, who's taking a breather. Barlow will send it out again. 11-8. Carpenter receives it. Here's the pass from Hooper to Adams. And Buchanan gets 8 up, as we say in the South, on the back right side. And it's 12-8. Point will go to Robbinsville, makes it 12-9 as we're back to the top of the rotation. Yeah. Here's Carpenter. Boy, what a kill. They tried their darndest to defend it. Gracie Sutton and Kinsley Hyatt get their fingernails burned by Liz Carpenter. 12-10 is the score. Adams will return it to the libero. Isabella Walker dives for it. Well, this is a senior heavy team for Swain County. Boy, Barlow dove for that. Good effort, good hustle. 13-10, Swain County. And she was obviously frustrated she couldn't get underneath that one. The co-homecoming queen for Robbinsville High School this year. That's right, fans. We had a tie in the homecoming votes this season. Claire Barlow and Jocelyn Garland sharing the crown this year. We'll have an in-depth profile on both those young ladies in tomorrow's edition of the Graham Star that we've been talking about. Sorry, Waddy will... I think it might have been a travel in a basketball game, but nonetheless, she dribbles it over to the service area. Start our four-part series. Speaking of breast cancer awareness, we'll start our four-part series in this week's edition as well on breast cancer survivors here in Graham County. It's simply titled Survivors. And our first feature will be in this week's edition. As I mentioned earlier, of course, homecoming coverage from the court to the parade. And all the best local news you could ever ask for. And don't forget about our amazing Robbinsville athletic coverage that you can find inside every single edition of the Graham Star. 15-11 is the score. Sutton serves. Here's Adams. It's defended on the back row by Woodard. Spike by Kennedy Anthony goes out. It'll be Robbinsville's point, and it will make it 15-12. That ball dropped. Nobody talked. 16-12 here in set 3. Boy, what a serve off the back row by Jenkins. That'll make it 17-12. That will make it 17-12, and Robbinsville will take a timeout. (17-12), make that 18-12. Swain has crept into a 6-point advantage. Blocked up front. Carpenter was ready for it. Here's a pass from Hooper to Daphne Barlow. Back row defense. Nice dig by Isabella Walker. Huge spike by Kennedy Anthony. Devils lead by 7 here in set 3, as this one's starting to slowly get away from Robbinsville. And certainly the way the game started out, you don't want to see that. Tip that nobody picked up. Number 9, Kinsley Hyatt gets the point for the Devils. It will make it 20-12 here in set 3. That is Addison Jenkins you see on your screen, ready to serve. Dig by Walker. Spike. And Barlow mistimes the dig. Swain County is pulling away quickly here in set 3. Going to have to get things together here in set 3 to avoid a loss to Swain County for the 6th time in 2 years. Tonight needs to be the night. Be a big time to do it going into the season finale Thursday. I tell you, Swain's doing a great job up front of reading the Robbinsville defense. Kennedy Anthony and Kinsley Hyatt are just poking holes in Robbinsville's setup. There's the set. There's the spike. And nobody on God's green earth would have handled that one. That was a fastball by Claire Barlow. Ren Hooper to serve. Spike is blocked by Claire Barlow. It's 22-15. And that serve goes out. It'll make it 23-15, 2 to go for Swain. So that might have been Robbinsville's last gasp, unfortunately. Here in set 3, they fell 25-20 in set 2. Won the opening set 19-25. And things have got to turn around quick. That's a good place to start. Claire Barlow with a big kill down the middle. And now the youngest of the Barlow clan, Daphne, with the serve. Carpenter tried to return, mistimed it. And that will send Swain to the service line. Number 2, Kaylee Parker, one away from taking a 2-1 match advantage. And that shot is going to be out, and that's going to be it for set number 3. Swain County will round it out with a 25-16 victory here in set 3. They take a 2-1 lead in the match, and we'll step aside for 3 more minutes here on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, set 4 is underway here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And the point will go to Swain County. And that ball will drop out of bounds. Makes it 2-0 Devils here in set 4. Where you won the score here in set 4. Serve comes from Waddy. And it'll make it 4-1 now in set 4. Substitution coming. It will be Faith Woodard checking in to serve for the Devils. Very impressed by our help here tonight. Very glad we have Bella and Alex join us to help out with the production. They've done a fine job off the bat. Tip over the net. And that bullet goes out. That'll be a break for Robbinsville, 5-2 here in set 4. Olivia Lewis goes to the line. Hooper sends them into a tizzy, but the Devils are able to recover. That point goes out, and Robbinsville will get it back 5-3 as the duel continues. And how about an ace for Olivia Lewis? First runner-up on the homecoming court, by the way. Boy, what a save on the back by Claire Barlow. Hooper to Daphne Barlow for the point. We're tied here on Gramstar Sports. There's some fire out of these Lady Knights. And you obviously don't want to see any shenanigans here late. You want a Robbinsville rally if you're a Lady Knight. And if you're the Lady Devils, you don't want to see a comeback like this. You want to put it out of reach. Daphne Barlow will find the back right corner. Robbinsville leads it 5-6. Lewis again. Faith Woodard on the reception for the Devils. They already got it back over the net. How about Daphne Barlow setting? And absolutely nobody went for it. Well, I was a little unorthodox. Ren Hooper and Kagan Buchanan just had a communication breakdown. It happens. Gracie Sutton will fire the shot to Barlow, and a quick tip at the net by Tese Teskey. Here's Daphne Barlow. Went for the tip, and I got a fist on it. 7-6 Devils, so Robbinsville rallies to tie it and can't pull ahead yet. Sutton again. Very disciplined serve. She has a cadence about it. Carly Tese Teskey with the return. And that ball will go out. Robbinsville point. 7-7 here in set 4. And that point will get tipped out, so Robbinsville takes the lead. Good to see that. Lady Devils are flustered. Let's find out what we can do after the break. It's 8-7 here on Gramstar Sports. Robbinsville's pulled ahead 7-8. Make that 8-8 now as service error from Liz Carpenter ends the good vibes. Even when we have Fleetwood Mac playing us back in from the break. Addison Jenkins to serve. Jump set. Barlow tip. Well, that was not what we expected. Tip by Barlow again. Block attempt goes awry. That ball's out. Point. Lady Knights. Ren Hooper to the service line. And the return attempt by Hyatt will go awry. Robbinsville leads by 2. Lady Knights continuing to build the momentum here, up by 3. Boy, what a devastating. That ball is going to make it back over the net. I don't believe it. Quick reflexes by the Lady Knights are all to save that one, but they're not going to save the volley. Sariwati flirts with the idea of taking out half the bench. She changed her mind. 9-11 is the score here in set numero 4. And no one can handle Barlow's return. Try as they may. Robbinsville up by 3. Daphne Barlow will go to the service line. Big kill by Barlow. Liz Carpenter with a congratulatory shove. Alrighty then, 9-13, onward we go. Serve will go out. Daphne Barlow ends the streak, but Robbinsville's opened up a 3 to 4 point advantage. It's 3 at the moment. And in set 4, that's a good sign. Inslee Hyatt with the spike from the back row. And that ball drops out. Good awareness by the Devils. Kennedy Anthony just let it drop. And you see the end result. It's 11-13. Barlow and Hooper almost collided, and instead of doing so, conceded the point. Ball drops, 12-13 to score. Set by Hooper. Barlow comes in from behind and handles business, 12-14. And it's an ace for Claire Barlow. Lady Knights still up by 3. Midway point of the contest is upon us. Cartersville won the first one, 19-25. Swain County rallied back 25-20, 25-16 to bring us to the 4th set tonight. Daphne Barlow couldn't get under that one in the proper amount of time. It's 13-15. What a push, and most everyone was caught off guard by the Devils, on the Devils side of the net, excuse me. Hooper will bob it back over. And finds an open spot before Surrey Waddy can get to it. Look out. Swain County's down by 1. Barlow will send it back to Isabella Walker. Return goes to Barlow. Hooper to Carpenter, the block. And Walker saves it. Knee-jerk reaction from the back row. Adams almost threw everybody off, and she, in fact, throws Gracie Sutton off enough that the point goes to Robbinsville as 14-16 here in set 4. Set 14-16. Hooper sets. Adams hits it under the net. Went Miss Hooper on the set. And as the kids like to say in a chant, you can't do that. Mentioned earlier about how senior heavy this Swain County roster is. Robbinsville only has 3 seniors. The Lady Devils have double that. And nothing but juniors waiting in the wings. 6 of those, as a matter of fact. And it looks like Ren Hooper got entangled again. We're all tied up, and we'll step aside on the Grimstar Sports Network. We're back for set 4. It's resumption here on Grimstar Sports. It's 16-16. Hooper jump set to Carpenter. And Hooper tried to block it, but couldn't do so. That was a great attempt. but she fired the heat at her, and not much you could do with that. 17-16 off that hard kill. Faith Woodard still serving for the Devils as they have taken a lead here after the midway point of the match. Robbinsville just trying to keep the contest alive, and that is going to help the cause. That'll tie it back up at 17-17. And nobody can get to that one. That went right between Barlow and Waddy. Split them on the back row. And the Devils pull back ahead. Anybody's ball game right now, frankly. Robbinsville got to win this set to keep it alive, but as far as the set goes, it's pretty even Steven at the moment. That'll take care of it. How about that? Daphne Barlow with a big kill on the back left side. 18-18. Liz Carpenter will serve. Carpenter also on the homecoming court this year for Robbinsville. And almost an ace. What a fantastic reception on the back row by Faith Woodard. Literally millimeters separating the ball from the floor on that return. That ball is going to get sent out. Quarterback Bryce Adams makes the block down below us. Robbinsville back in the driver's seat. 18-19. I didn't hear a whistle, but who cares? Errant return. Robbinsville up by 2 here in set 4. Timeout call by Swain County. We'll take it with them on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, fans, we're back for what we hope will be the exciting conclusion of set 4 here in Robbinsville. Lady Knights are back ahead, 18-20. Barlow push, and that throws everybody off. Woodard can't get to it. Walker can't get to it. Carpenter up at the service line again. It's 18-21 as she awaits her chance to smack it away. And it's a good serve, but it's a little low. Had the right break on it. And it's getting tense here in set 4. Barlow spike. Nothing doing. Here's the pass from out of bounds by Kaylee Parker. Keeps it alive. Ball's out. Robbinsville gets the point. 19-22. Ren Hooper will go to the service line. Only 3 to go. Discussion with Parker and the head official. They're not going to get the protest that they wanted here, I don't believe. Head coach Lydia Sells just going to have to let it go. Try as she might to plead their case. Walker sends it a mile high. It's a set from Parker. Push back over the net by Anthony. Tip that time from Kinsley Hyatt. Playing it safe. Carpenter said, don't you try that. That's a quick return. Lewis on the return that time. Here's Barlow. Tip. It goes right to Hyatt. That ball is out. Oh, it's in. Oh, my. Oh, my. That was close. That was close. Point goes to the Devils. Robbinsville still leads by 2. Hooper to Barlow. And they once again tried to find Lewis's hole, and that time they were ready for it. Hooper set. Barlow blocked. And nobody can stop it. Timeout called by the Lady Knights as this tense fourth set continues. Lewis receives it as we are back live. 21-22 advantage at the moment in the corner of the Lady Knights. Swain wants to change that. Robbinsville wants to keep the match going. And it's really going to come down to a battle of wits here. That block is out. That block is out. And it was on the borderline. Pardon me, Miss Madonna. 21-23 is the score here in set 4 on the Grand Star Sports Network. Robbinsville needs 2 to make it a tiebreaker situation. A lot of safe passes, soft tosses, return. And Kinsley Hyatt sends it back over. Barlow spiked. Right at it was Kennedy Anthony ready to defend it. Blocked by Barlow. Devils are still keeping it alive. Here's Hooper to Barlow again. She sends it out. Woo, baby. 22-23 is the score at the moment. And Kinsley Hyatt goes for the jump serve. She gets it, and nobody's going to get to that. We are all tied up. Remember, fans, you got to have 2 more than the other side to get a W. So somebody's got to open up an advantage here. Service error on Kinsley Hyatt and the Swain County Lady Devils. Robbinsville is looking for the tiebreaker. Barlow with a quick cleansing of the hands, trying to get some of that sweat off before she fires a serve on set point. It is a service error. Onward we go. 24-24. Again, you got to win by 2. Parker at the line. Senior setter for the Devils. Good serve by Parker. Tipped back over by Chloe Adams. Keeps it alive. Walker pass to the left side. And it was set back over the net. Here's Carpenter to the back row. Kennedy Anthony. And that ball is sent out off the front row fingertips. And fans, this is dangerous. The Devils are back ahead and can clinch the matchup on this point. Parker with another good set. Here's the pass. Carpenter will simply push it back over. And Barlow to Hooper. Tip. Battle jostles on. Ren Hooper. Walker calls him off. Spike. Daphne Barlow's got it. Ren Hooper pass to Waddy. Sutton sends it over the net. And that's the ball game. Oh, my. What a finish here tonight in Robbinsville. 26-24. Swain County takes another 4-set victory over Robbinsville as the Lady Knights are unable to break the streak. And Roberts has blistered it to left center field. And it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He may go the way.